Now we're about to glaze.
Yeah, now we're about to glaze really hard. You know why? Because ImperialHal just proved once again why he's the greatest player of all time. Here's what happened. So welcome back to the Apex Morning Shift, your number one ALGS morning show.
On the planet.
That is a fact. All right, so this weekend was day 2 of the ALGS Pro League regular season for North America and EMEA. As for APAC North and APAC South, it was their first day. So let's start by looking at the results for both those Asian regions. For APAC South, these were the results. VK Gaming taking first place, Dreamfire second, SA third place, XNY fourth, RYH fifth, Rival sixth, No Surrender seventh, Source Gaming eighth, Remarkable Team ninth, Supernova 10th, and those are your bottom 10. Great first day, not very surprised by the winning team, VK Gaming, as they are debatably the greatest team in the APAC South region. As for APAC North, here are the results. GHS with first, Fnatic with second, Rig with third, RRX with fourth, Noob fifth, Army 6th, Orb 7th, E36 8th, Euphoria 9th, KeanuJTV 10th, and the bottom 10. A great day for this region as well. E36, probably one of the better teams in this region, not doing too well. Well, actually, not doing too bad, but could have done better. So we'll have to wait and see how this all develops throughout the regular season. Fnatic, one of the fan favorites, one of the most popular teams in APAC North, finishing second. So that's awesome to see. Great start. Looking forward to seeing how this continues.
I want to see Fnatic win a LAN.
Dude, we've been
waiting for them to win
we've been waiting for a Fnatic win. Definitely. Now, before we get into discussing the North American results, let's bring in our cameraman to discuss the EMEA results with a Sprite bottle. Now, for those of you wondering, Sprite bottle, it's a little random. Basically, a few episodes ago, I agreed that if I predicted the PSQ winners incorrectly, I'd do whatever the most liked comment was, and that was for the cameraman to drink a whole Sprite bottle. So, catch. Ow! Oh, that bottle's gonna explode. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh. All right, cameraman, as you're drinking your Sprite, EMEA results. Let's go.
Okay. So, domination from Navi. 101 points. They got first in game 1, fourth in game 2, first in game 3, fifth in game 4, first in game 5, and 16th in game 6. But they won 3 games.
And for those of you who didn't know, Navi is actually Go Next Esports that won ALGS champs in Japan. They just recently signed the boys, and so this does make sense. Reigning champs, finishing first on the second day of EMEA.
People were hating on Go Next when they won LAN. Go Next, though, finished second. And then Danish finished third. 75%, I don't know, I have no idea who that is. 5th place, Aura. 6th, EXO. Hey, that's your org. Let's go, baby. 7th, TTM. Tainted Minds? Is that what it is?
Totem Esports.
No. 8th, VC Go. 9th, F9. That's funny. F9 and 9th.
Hey!
Yeah. 10K! And then 11th to 20th. Well, if you want to get mentioned, just don't finish bottom 10 next time.
Ninjas in Pajamas, though, 16th. So, for those of you who didn't know, Raven, who used to coach TSM and who last year coached Bleed Esports, he just got signed to NIP.
He had them playing Watson out of Terraformer. Now, I don't... Maybe Raven is onto something. I don't see the... Yeah, maybe he's cooking. I mean, they did finish 16th. By the way, I still respect Raven as a coach. He's still a smart person. I think Nasuke is the issue.
All right, now before our cameraman starts beefing with the entire EMEA region, let's move on to the North American results. And why Hal quite literally just showcased why his nickname, the CEO of Apex, is valid. But before we get into those results, 73% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so I can afford the Sprite bottle, which I had to take a loan out for because yikes. North America results. What a day of competition between groups A and C. Pretty close in terms of teams' performances, but in terms of the players, one stood out more than everyone else. Let's take a look. After 6 games, here were the results. Falcons with first place, which we'll get back to in just a moment. Virtus Pro with second place, with 2 back-to-back wins on Broken Moon. The boys played so very well together. They played from Foundry on Broken Moon and Devastated Coast on Stormpoint. Fantastic Broken Moon POI, terrible Stormpoint POI, but they made it work from both. Good for them. This is a squad that's been playing for quite some time now, for about a year. Players that have the potential to be at the top and to even be winning contenders. So Let's see if they can keep it up for the rest of the regular season. Stallions with third place, and after finishing 14th last weekend, this third place is definitely a momentum builder and a confidence builder for the boys.
They're beating my Scrim Warrior allegations, I guess.
I was going to say they played so very well in the Oversight Esports scrims leading up to the Pro League regular season. Enemy being added to the roster this split, a huge plus for the team.
Oh, yeah.
And also Albrelli absolutely fragging out this weekend, which boosts him all the way to the top of the overall kill leaderboard, which we'll get into after talking about these results.
I mean, Enemy is probably the best addition you could have gotten for that team.
Oh yeah. They played from Quarantine Zone on Broken Moon and from Coastal Camp on Storm Point. Once again, amazing POI on Broken Moon, but on Storm Point, I'm not sure. How is Coastal Camp?
It's not bad.
It's not bad? It's a
You
little
just gotta
awkward.
know how to play it, but it's just because it really depends on what team's at Echo. You know, if you have Echo team that's playing really slow, that wants to be the last team to leave, like, you're fine. Because, like, you know, you have the Brahmer pathing. You stick to the right, you stick to the nut. You don't go into Brahmer, you rotate to Jurassic. Or you wait for Pylon to leave and you rotate into Pylon, or you rotate into Brahmer. Like, it's not a bad POI. I don't know why people start shitting on that POI. I don't know what happened.
Let us know down in the comments if you guys know. LG with 4th place. Flat 5th. Nice Guys 6th place. Really good for a team that made a last-minute decision to compete and qualify for Pro League through the preseason qualifiers. Cody with 14 kills on the day. Woo! From Cultivation on Broken Moon and from Northpad on Storm Point. Not bad for either POIs. So they made it work. Good for them. Liquid 7th, Oblivion 8th, Ape Gang 9th, 9 Lies 10th place, which is neither bad, neither good, but surprising as Sirsay played. After announcing earlier this week that he was getting dropped from his squad, what I will say is Sirsay did delete his tweet.
Yeah,
so
they scrimmed without him and they did so bad.
So do you think they picked him back
Yeah,
up?
they realized they got to put up with his attitude and win. This isn't taking shots at Sirsay, but anybody who knows Sirsay knows it's an attitude thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. He'll learn. Like, you gain experience, you mature. Sirsay, and I'll glaze him. He's the next Koi.
Mechanically, one of the greatest controller players out there.
When he fixes that attitude and, like, learns to take the criticism and build on it, then, I mean, he's going to be golden.
I know this might be a little difficult to hear, but that comes with age. This is not an insult, and this is not attacking somebody's personality and who they are. It's just, it comes with age. It comes with maturity to be able to take accountability for mistakes that you make. Either way, very talented squad. I have no doubt in my mind that these guys are going to do well. Let's keep an eye out for them. Corinthians 11th place, Complexity 12th, Fusion 13th, Board 14th, Leave No Witness 15th, HUSS with 16th place.
That's rough. And going from 1st to 16th is rough.
I was going to say, who actually won last weekend, and it's surprising since they struggled so much this weekend, could not get anything going, playing from Hazmat Tunnel on Broken Moon and from Echo on Storm Point, it's an okay POI on Storm Point, but oh boy, on Broken Moon.
Storm Point, the thing is, man, about Echo, is you don't get Evo cash spawns that often.
Yeah, they played Fuse Crypto Bangalore.
Yeah, so if they didn't get any caches or any... I mean, they weren't walking out with any knowledge.
Yeah. And looking at their damage plus and minus, they struggled a lot with where they decided to play from, playing on the back foot and spending more time healing than actually shooting their guns. ACP 17th, Purple Slushy 18th, VDR with 19th place. Big yikes.
Yeah, now Reps is retiring.
Yeah, a team that we had such high hopes for, but after last weekend, Vax announced that they're going to be looking for one since Reps will be stepping down from Apex Competitive.
Shout out to Reps, by the way, for not leaving them high and dry and still playing it out this weekend with them because they couldn't find another third.
That's very true. I guess they did not find us another third to replace him, which is great and all, but it definitely could have affected their team chemistry. Playing from Dry Gulch on Broken Moon and from Launchpad on Storm Point, pretty decent POIs on both maps, and their damage plus and minus tells us that their positioning and output of damage was good, but little mistakes early on in the games caused them to have bad placements and to die early on. It was just lack of, you could see that they were out of sync. They were just not on the same page. But ladies and gentlemen, the story of the weekend is, yes, Falcons finishing first with a Game 6 win on Storm Point, which secured them first place and having a monster Game 3 with 17 kills, but ImperialHal dominating every single team in the lobby. Man dropped a total of 28 kills in 6 games, which is absolutely unheard of. Playing Catalyst in Game 1, then after Cat was banned, he switched over to Ash, then Fuse for Game 3, 4, and 5, and on the final game, he played Ballistic and went insane. I know it sounds like I'm glazing, but dropping 28 kills on 4 different legends, 6 different games, 2 different maps proves so much versatility and so much adaptability from how, especially in this legend banned system, having to adapt on the fly, having played Catalyst in game 1, seeing that Catalyst was banned. Usually it's Ashe that gets banned game 1, but this time was Catalyst, having to switch over to Ashe. Zero was playing Ashe in game 1, so then they had to switch that around. Zero hopped on Alter, and they just made it work the entire time. So absolutely impressive. Yes, from ImperialHal, but also from his teammates, Zero and Waltzy. Shows so much oomph. So excited to see if Falcons keeps this up, which after watching them play this weekend, I have no doubt in my mind that they will. Falcons are not playing next weekend though, since next weekend is Group B versus C. So Group A is sitting it out. All the teams in Group A have played 2 games, 2 game days so far. So it's gonna be exciting to see Group B versus C. And before I let you guys go, here is the overall kill leaderboard after 2 days of Pro League. Now Zapto is the only one that has only played 1 game day. So let's see if next weekend he's able to catch up and maybe take first overall. And here's the damage leaderboard. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive stuff. And as for me, that's it for today's episode of your #1 ALGS morning show on the planet.
I want the predictions in the comments. I personally think 100 Thieves is winning it.
You think 100 Thieves is winning?
100 Thieves, yeah.
100 Thieves might take it. Let me know down in the comments who you think is winning Group B versus C. If you guys haven't already, make sure to turn the notifications on. New episode every Tuesday. And until next week, I'll catch you guys then. Take care. Like and subscribe. Peace. Did you finish the Sprite bottle?
Yeah, done. Chugged it.
Looks like there's some left.
No, there's none left actually.
Really?
It's just your
my eyes.
just tired.
You think so?
Lighting's pretty bad too.
Care to show the camera?
It's too far. I don't wanna reach.